Hey everyone, what's going on? So this is a quick review of the ONN or ON Light Up auxiliary cable. And this thing was expensive. How expensive was it, you may ask? $8. Anyways, it's supposed to flash with the beat of the music, and I assure you it does not do that at all. It still flashes, it flashes to the music, but it doesn't flash to the beat of the music. So if you're listening to dance music or EDM, it's not going to go with the beat of the music, and I'll show you all later on. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking me why I'm still using auxiliary cables when everything else around you has Bluetooth. And there's nothing wrong with using Bluetooth. This has Bluetooth, my phone has Bluetooth, everything has Bluetooth, but I don't use it all that often, and there's a couple of reasons why. So the first reason I use auxiliary cables is if you're streaming music from your phone or this thing to a Bluetooth speaker or your car or whatever, and you're doing it for a long time, then you're using about 10 to 15% more battery life, and basically your phone and this thing will die much faster than it normally would if you just plug it in. And I guess you could just leave your phone plugged in or charge your phone more often or more frequent. But if you're charging your phone twice as much, then your battery on your phone is going to deteriorate twice as fast. And for the second reason, Bluetooth audio sound quality actually decreases slightly versus direct port auxiliary. Now, if you have a high-end sound system or a good stereo or something like that, you're probably not going to notice it at all. But it does happen, and it is true. Think of it like a powerful gaming PC. You'll get a better connection if you just plug in the Ethernet cable versus using Wi-Fi. Most gamers I ever knew pretty much never even used Wi-Fi. So I'm not saying that Wi-Fi is a terrible thing. I'm just saying when it comes to Bluetooth versus auxiliary port does technically sound slightly better. You basically just press this button, or hold it down, I'm sorry. And it's dead. I don't think it's dead. I never even use it. Maybe I just press it once. What a piece of crap. Okay guys, so for the operation of this thing, it's pretty easy. You basically just have one button on the little control pad right here. Just hit play on your phone or your device or whatever you're using. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have the headphones right next to the microphone, so let's hope it's not too loud. One thing to remember is you can still transmit music through the auxiliary cable without actually using the lights or without using the battery power in this little control pad. So if the control pad battery is dead, it will still play music through it just fine. So to work this thing, you basically just press and hold this button one time. I'm not sure how long the battery lasts, probably a couple of hours, but like I said, if the battery does happen to die on this thing, you can still listen to music. Hold it down. And there's the light. As you can see, it's kind of going to the beat, sort of. It's still pretty cool to have though. It's kind of going to the beat, I guess, if you want to say, sort of. And then to turn it off, just press and hold the button again. And it's off. As you can see, no audio change or sound change at all. Press and hold it again. Now, if the music stops, the lights will obviously stop, as you can see. And then when you go to turn this thing off, if the music isn't playing, it will, I think, flash once letting you know it's off. Okay, and then it'll flash twice letting you know that it's on. So hold it down. So now it's twice. So now it's on, basically. So pretty cool. So here's the little charge cable it comes with. It's like a foot long. I guess it does the job, but if you've got a longer one laying around for something else, you can use it as long as it's micro USB. They always tell you to use the one that it comes with and never use an outside or a third-party auxiliary cable, but I don't think it really matters. It's just supplying power to the pad itself. I don't think it really matters what your brand is that you're using for the micro USB. As long as your output for your power brick is 1 amp, then it should be fine. Never use a tablet one. Usually those are 2 amps, so if you crank in 2 amps through this thing, it might be bad. But anyways, you just plug this thing into here, and then plug it into the wall, of course, and the light will turn red on the side, letting you know that it's charging, and then once it's done charging, it will turn green. Now, I don't have the actual capacity of how big the battery is inside this pad. It's probably not very much. It may be only a couple hundred milliamp hours, but it's enough to, have this thing working for a couple of hours at least. As you can see, actually, this looks very similar to what the battery would look like in one of those RC helicopters, not so much the drone. If you guys ever fly those little 4-channel RC helicopters, they have pretty long rectangular lithium batteries, which is probably what they're using here. So that's not more than 120, maybe 200 milliamp hours, but not much more than that. That is just a quick little review of the ONN or ON Light Up auxiliary cable. If you guys have any questions, reach me in the comments, of course, and I'll get back to you as fast as I can. Thanks for watching.